Hello, Loris. Welcome to Digital Fashion Academy. How are you?
Hello, Enrico. I'm fine, thank you. What about you? Thank you for having me today, by the way.
Great. It's a pleasure having you today here with us. I'm very well, thank you. Rested from a couple of days off. We restart again today with this interview. We are really keen to learn more about Dualme and the creation of images for fashion using artificial intelligence, which is like a hot topic at the moment. So, Loris, you are the founder of Dualme. It's a startup. And from what I understood, Dualme was born to create virtual try-ons, like to allow people to try on clothing products and fashion products on virtually or online. And it's also a tool that fashion brands and fashion entrepreneurs can use to create images for e-commerce, for social media, virtually, and efficiently using artificial intelligence. So how did you have the idea of creating Dualme, and why did you create a company that works with AI in fashion?
That's correct. Even if I'm from Torino, we established the company in Milan in August 2024, so a couple of years ago. After studying the markets, we found out that the market needed some new digital and tech services such as the virtual try-on we are proposing right now, because from the brand's perspective, from the business perspective, we saw that there was a huge problem in, for example, rate returns in the fashion industry. So we came up with this idea, starting, of course, from an open source virtual try-on that we let's say improved with some tech stuff behind from our tech team, and then we came up with the first service, the virtual try-on, which can be integrated in the online e-commerce of fashion brand or fashion marketplaces, for example, and that allows final consumers to try on an image of a garment with a personal image, instead of let's say seeing the classic still life images. The final consumer can try the garment that possibly in a second moment maybe she or he wants to buy. So this kind of service was the focus and was the main reason we decided to establish the company a couple of years ago.
So if I am a customer and I want to buy a product online and I want to see what it looks like on myself, I can upload my picture, my photo, and choose a product from an e-commerce website and match it, like see what the product looks like, what the garment looks like on me.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's really cool, and I think yeah, it's really beneficial in terms of probably both conversion rate and
Yeah.
also reducing the return rates. Because if a customer I'm able to try on virtually a product, I see what it looks like on me. I see the if the color is right for me,
Yeah,
and
exactly. There are several, key benefits from the business perspective, but also from the customer perspective, because you can improve the customer experience online today with a cool service, and such as Netflix brought the cinema in your apartment on your couch. Today with this kind of service, you can buy clothes easily from your smartphone or from your laptop, instead of going to the ordinary shop, which is still a good way, if you want to buy something. But we are living in the artificial intelligence era, so why not creating something that goes in that direction?
So you bring the boutique to people's houses,
Yeah,
basically,
exactly.
virtually,
Yeah,
virtually.
yeah.
Okay, okay, that's really really interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of potential for this type of solutions in the future. And but you also offer, starting from this image creation, you also offer a service for professionals and entrepreneurs who are owners of fashion brands, or they work in the digital production of fashion brands. So, what does the application or the service also allow to do for fashion professionals?
We started once again from a market research because we saw that ordinary shooting, daily shooting for brands costs like thousands of euro or dollars. uh, and we said, what about if we build a smart dashboard also for manager or pro? It means the manager or the fashion brand owners can use the dashboard in this way. They can upload the images of fashion models, or they can choose from a preset images. Uh, and after that, they can upload the images of the garments, or we can also work with different categories such as jewelries or hat or shoes or whatever the brands is selling in that specific moment. And so after uploading the images of the model and the garment, they can write a small prompt. The prompt is just a phrase that allows the AI model behind to understand what you want as an output. And after a few seconds they can see the final image, for example the model that is wearing the garment in a specific location, with a specific camera angle, for example. So this is the magic behind this smart dashboard, and allows the brands to to cut down cost, and having at the same time an high quality images for their shop, for their e-commerce, or for their social network.
Yeah, I mean that sounds really promising for fashion brands, especially like maybe small to medium brands who are struggling with the cost of creating images for fashion and high quality images. Because that's the thing. I mean, creating high quality images for fashion products costs a lot of money. Me myself, I was involved in the digital production for several fashion brands, and between the cost of the talents involved, like models and like
The location maybe.
the location, makeup artists, photographers. It's on a daily basis is really expensive, and then you have also the post-production part, which is another cost, and everything together costs thousands and thousands of euros. So your application allows fashion entrepreneurs and professionals to save a lot of money if you do it virtually or with your application. But you also said it can be used in conjunction. Like, so you could have like real models, photographs, and then part of the production done on real models and part on the application, correct?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We have at the same time two business line. The smart dashboard can be used from a starting point, from a starting package of 19 euro, 20 euro per month. So we have a SaaS model, really, really, really affordable, as you said, as you mentioned, for small and medium businesses, small and medium fashion brands. At the same time, we have our own roster of models that can be updated every time we receive a specific request for a specific kind of model. We can create it, avoiding of course any kind of legal problem from a copyright perspective. um, and the second part could be this, the brand doesn't want to use the dashboard, for example. We can receive a brief, a general guideline from the brands, and we do all the work for them. So the brand says, I need an X amount of images and videos, because the dashboard allows you also to create small videos for the e-commerce or the social network such as Instagram, and we are gonna deliver the entire package as requested from the brand.
So if I'm an entrepreneur or a professional and I want to do it myself, I can just log in on your website or application and buy some credits
Exactly. Yeah.
and start creating my images. So you said I can choose from a roster of models.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How many have you created of these models
Today
so far?
we today we have something like 40 models, 20 male and 20 females, but can be updated. I don't want to say on a daily basis, but depends on also from the brand's request, and of course it's up to us, update the roster on a monthly basis, for example.
Okay, it's very good, very good. I would assume you have different types of people there, like model look like or more like real people. There's also a trend to having like real people in order to show images of products how they fit on a normal person. Um,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
um, and the other thing is interesting. You said is that we can use the images to let's say 4 different channels. So we can create, if I'm a professional again or entrepreneur, I can use your application to create images for my website, like for the homepage or for the product page. But I can also create images for social media, for example, or for a newsletter. So how does it work?
From the dashboard, you can choose, of course, the format of the picture you want to create. So based on where the picture is gonna go, the e-commerce or a post on LinkedIn or a post on Instagram, you can choose the format. You can choose the style, more editorial, still life, based on what you need. And this is a very important feature, because you can have everything inside the dashboard. You don't need to create the image with Dualme and then using another tool outside the dashboard in order to convert the image or to change the format, for example. You can do everything inside the dashboard. That's very, very important, because that's an important point for the final user in terms of user experience. And at the same time, you can do the same thing with the videos feature.
Okay, and that sounds really great. So I can create consistent images with the same model. It could be like my model, like if I want to upload the image of my model, or it could be the model I choose from the ones available in a Dualme application. And then I can create different versions of this image for the different channels. And that's with different like tone of voice and storytelling purpose. That sounds really great. And also very efficient because you said in terms of cost, the starting packages starts at like almost like 19 something, like almost 20 euros per
Yeah.
month, right? Okay, correct. So that's really good. Um, so in terms of benefits, it seems like you have, if I'm an entrepreneur in the fashion industry, I just need to have like my still life product images that probably I take already when I do the collection presentation or for my B2B virtual showroom. So I upload the still life of my products, and then I add a model, which is like from Dualme or from my own models selection, and then I create all the images, and everything is very, very efficient. I mean, sounds great.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
said
exactly.
yeah, and you can also create short videos, you said, right?
Yeah, short videos starting from 5 seconds. And the key points here for the videos is that there is the consistency. of the subject and of the garment, of course, worn from the model. And shooting a video, it's even more expensive than than shooting just pictures. So there is a huge save in terms of cost for the final customer, in this case the brands. And talking about the still life, we had a specific use case with the brands recently. They gave the entire brief of what they needed in terms of images and videos. We received, of course, some pictures of the still life, and also we improved that specific picture, because yeah, we received the still life with a white background. That's great, but we put the still life in a specific environment, following the brand's guidelines. So it's a still life, but with a virtual background that seems 100% real. So we can also improve the still life itself at the same time.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So, if I'm an entrepreneur, I'm too busy and I want to delegate the work outside. What can I do? Do you offer also this type of service?
Yeah, we offer this type of service, and that means we are gonna deliver the entire package requested from the brand. Could be images and videos combined. We don't have problems in terms of quantity, because the AI model allow us a very quick production and post production. So there is no a limit in terms of a specific number, and we can deliver what the brands want without problems, basically.
So the brand gives you a briefing
Yeah,
of what they need. They give you the photo shooting guidelines. So you
exactly.
need
Yeah.
instructions how you want the output, and then you can, let's say, do the work for them. Like,
Yeah, we do all the work for them. So they are gonna receive the package when they need it, and the brands can give us a specific guidelines, a complete guidelines, or sometimes they can also ask for a bit of creativity from ourselves, because we can work in a very smart way with the model behind, with the images as reference and with the prompt. We can also give them some creative images at the same time. So it depends what the brands want.
great. And I heard you did this for a jewelry brand recently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How did it go?
Yeah, went super super well, because the output were great. We deliver at the same time images and videos for their e-commerce. We work with the images of their website, and the images of the first post for their social media, for the first marketing campaign. We did a great job, and we are continuing to work with the brand, because they were super happy with the first packages.
And what do you see for Dualme in the future? Do you have any ideas?
We are living in the AI era, and it's touching finally also the fashion market. Uh, it's something is gonna stay here for a long, long, long time, and we are seeing more and more brands daily that are approaching this kind of AI services for the final consumer, but also for the internal process, in order to improve what they are doing today. So Dualme is gonna talk with more and more brands in the future, and I think we can become a real good player for the international markets.
Very good. So, for the entrepreneurs and professionals who need this type of solution, how can they contact you?
We have our own website, www.dualme.it, and we have also our official email, info at dualme.it, And for any kind of request, they can contact us on that specific email. More than happy to talk with fashion brands and potential partners and customers.
Thank you very much, Loris. It's been a pleasure having you here today with us.
Thank you, Enrico. Thank you for the for your time and thank you for this opportunity. Have
I
a
hope
great day.
I hope everything goes well. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.